It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the only two teams to meet in the Super Bowl 3 different times. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports in the National Football League here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
The only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes. The more you see, the better you get, and no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First and 10. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, they're not only going to have a chance to win here today, but they're going to win for a long time in the future.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Play action now for Fields. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught by Van Jefferson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
"21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and short. Prescott. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Prescott. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He's going to let this one go deep.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A run. Here's Harris. Harris, first down, he's not done. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, right back to Harris. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Fields now. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. He can run choice routes. He can run real wide receiver type routes. And man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight. And he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Oswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
For the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 39 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, it's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Fields. This one is complete. It's Pickens.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They run it over center with Harris. He'll push forward for about a yard. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, here's Zeke. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dak to throw. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Prescott. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, right side. He's got it.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
To the air again, Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Prescott again. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
3rd and 5. Pistol snap back to Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, yeah. And He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Second down, Prescott. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here with Harris. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
A first down throw for Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Still 2nd down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the give, it's Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Fields from the pistol. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. after this. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Second and 7. They'll give it to Harris again. A good run there for a gain of 6, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. Try to run for it with Harris. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. 1st down, picked up on the ground. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an knee. Third and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt. The kick is good.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.